be last year. First dry weekend after the spring thaw. Fuck yeah, Innerwood season is upon me. Decide to knock out at least one K challenge for the weekend. Assemble BOB, set out for Commando Classic, but also prepare to do Stalker Challenge should I find an abandoned structure. Throw a bottle of Jim Beam and my ukulele in my bag because fuck vodka, and I don't play harmonica, so fuck taking my $1,500 7-string Inner Woods. I also take SKS with a few clips, XDM9 in a WB, and 3 extended mags loaded with +P+ Cop Killer hollow points, and RIA 1911 in Fuddy Fav ACP on my hip. I am become death. Decide to hike to far side of lake I live near. Out back door and Inner Woods I go. That face when Hoosier National Forest is my backyard. Few hours go by as I'm walking. I've rounded the lake. Still a little chilly out. No leaves on the trees yet, but the sun is shining, and birds are chirping and shit. Venture upon a clusterfuck of thorn bushes. Pull out kukri, start hacking away. End up in a clearing with an abandoned, dilapidated house and equally dilapidated tool shed. We stalker now. Go to tree in what used to be backyard. Sit my bag down, ready rifle. Approach house quietly, as not to startle and tweakers or too spooky that may be there. Tactically into house, tactically clear all the rooms. House has obviously been abandoned for a while. Nothing but an empty bookcase with no shelves and a couple dining room chairs, all with some serious dry rot and mildew. Go to what was the living room, see a fireplace and notice some weird scrape-looking marks on the floor near the hearthstone. No signs of anybody here recently though. Go check outside in the driveway. See some tire marks, but the ground has already dried out and I can't tell how old they might be. Oh well, I'm alone. Let's get drunk. Set up camp by a tree where I left my bag. Fish out one of my sterno cans because no fires to give away position, a can of beans, and my /CK/ super duper seasoning kit. Start the beans up, open up a bottle of Jim and take it straight from the bottle. No fucks given out here. Eat my beans, lean back against the tree with my ukulele, and start playing some jazzy chord progressions. 7 out of 10, pretty good time, would do it again. Sun is going down at this point. Take a couple more nips off the bottle and end up falling asleep, still sitting up against tree. Wake up a few hours later with a splitting headache. Heartburn so bad I could probably start a forest fire with well-aimed belch, and what's more I have to piss like a son of a bitch. Get up, go to tree line and commerce leak. I don't know if it's because I'm kinda drunk, but I can't shake this feeling that something isn't right. Realize I'm hearing voices. Look over my shoulder and see a soft, glowing light inside the house. DEFCON 1. Finish up, follow up jiggle and pack my Johnson away. Tactically over to my camp, grab my shit and drag it into the shadow of the tree being cast by the moon. Grab rifle, put 1911 on my hip, and begin praying to John Moses Browning that they haven't noticed me, and that if they did, they just didn't give a shit. Solid snake over to the house, sticking to the shadows. Get up against the wall, come, hear what they're talking about. Just bullshitting, and not with a hushed voice, so they must not know I'm here. Stay low and slowly round the far corner of the house, until I'm below a window where I can see what they're doing. Peek up through window and see 2 guys, one older than the other, in the living room next to the fireplace. 870 propped up against wall, both of them holding a couple of fuck you pry bars, like you use when charging semi-tires. Older guy puts his between the hearthstone and the floor, gives it hell, and the end of the stone pops up. Other guy slips his pry bar into the hole. They both pull, and the hearthstone pops up out of the hole and onto the floor. They slide it over. Realize those were the scrape marks I noticed earlier. Older guy goes down into hole and starts handing up gallon jugs of brown and clear liquids. Holy shit. I'm sitting on some moonshiner's stash house. This could be good or bad. Wait till they finish and haul their jugs out to the truck and sit them in the tailgate. They go back in-house to get their other shit. Staying behind the wall and only poking my head and an empty hand around, I clear my throat and make my presence known. Excuse me, fellas. They tactically shit themselves. Young guy, levels 870 at me. I drop to my knee, shoulder my SKS, and turn the safety off and take aim at him, still behind the wall. I was just gonna ask, is that moonshine? They look at each other like, WTF. Older guy asks me, depends. Are you ATF? I set my rifle down, come around the wall with my hands up, wallet in one hand. What you got, and how much for a gallon of it?
About $3.50.
It was then that I realized the moonshiners were actually 8 stories tall, and crustaceans from the Paleolithic era. That fucking Loch Ness monster.
Damn it, monster, I ain't got no $3.50,
I screamed. Went back to my tree, grabbed my shit, went home. Fucking Loch Ness monster, always ruining shit. I'm gonna try again this year though. Hopefully he won't fuck things up again.